From name tricks, to vision hacks, to strange item behaviors. If you know all of these Easter eggs, you're a genius. In a massive, endless world that is Minecraft, secrets can be hidden literally everywhere, including in plain sight. For this week's episode of the Everything series, lads, I thought it would be fun to dive into every major Easter egg in Minecraft. Drop your favorite Easter egg down in the comments below and bonus points if it's one that I don't know about. We begin our story today over on the main menu, because with this game, the Easter eggs begin before you even begin. When it comes to splash texts, you know, things like that, things like Haley loves Zealand, heck, even things like Octagonal. There are so many, like too many. If you were hoping and dreaming for the video where we go over every single of the million splash texts in Minecraft, I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. Tucked inside of the splash texts that pop up on the main menu are tons of references, pop culture ones, game ones, dev ones, and sometimes even community member ones. It's pretty cool. An even more rare and significant one though has to do with the logo. Minecraft just has this nice ring to it. There is a 0.01% chance that the Minecraft logo will actually say Minecraft. Even with a small 0.1% chance, depending on how chronic your addiction to this game is, there's a chance that you've seen this before and didn't even know it. Alright boys, next up, grab your fire stick, grab that obsidian rock, maybe even grab your gold, because we're going to the nether. Adding the Minecraft 1.16 nether update, the piglin is essentially the king of the nether. One of the piglin's main food sources is the hoglin. Unfortunately for this horrendous poor pig creature, sometimes the piglins will decide to hunt these things. Now this hunt behavior is not the actual Easter egg itself. The Easter egg is what happens after the hunt. Check this out. From time to time, after a successful hoglin hunt, piglins will actually begin to dance. They stand in this T-pose and they just all out flex. Look at these things. They're so proud. In Minecraft, the world just looks. That's kind of how it is. Also in Minecraft, with access to commands, you can spectate things, or in other words, go into this invisible ghost mode and look for literally anything that you're looking for. It's pretty cool. On Minecraft Java, we can take the spectator mode one step farther and to just immerse ourselves in the being of a sheep. We can spectate the sheep and basically see exactly what the sheep sees and how it sees it. Now for most mobs in Minecraft, things are going to look exactly how they look for you, but not all. You already knew they were going to have to switch this one up for Minecraft's most iconic mob, the creeper. By spectating a creeper on Minecraft Java, look at this thing. We're set into this green, pixelated retro mode. It's so cool looking. This is actually so trippy and at the same time it's so cool. It completely changes the look of, well, literally everything in the game. Look at how the water looks right there. It's so weird. In fact, the only thing that kind of looks relatively the same is the creeper. It's interesting. Endermen are easily one of Minecraft's most creepy and also strange mobs. What is the deal with these things? Why do they want the blocks and why do they live in the end? Now there's this big theory in the Minecraft community that the Enderman just wants to be your friend, and when you look at it, it's just shy. It gets really upset. To add to the sad backstory of the Enderman, go into spectator mode and spectate its view, and look at how bleak this is. It's everything inverted, which is absolutely miserable looking. Maybe the Enderman really is just a tall, sad guy. He just wants a friend. To actually be able to experience these next Easter eggs in game, you're gonna need to wait for a specific time of the year. These are holiday-related Easter eggs. And first up, the scary one. Oh, it's terrifying. On Halloween, and only on Halloween, on Minecraft Java, all zombie variants, the skeleton variants, including the wither skeleton, and zombified piglins, can actually naturally spawn wearing a carved pumpkin. If you take these mobs out, they will indeed actually drop the carved pumpkin as well, but it's probably a better idea to build a jail for them and keep them name tagged in your world forever, because it's pretty cool. This is a fun and cool Easter egg that's been in the game since 2012. In one of my older worlds of mine, I actually went around on Halloween and tried to capture one of these things. I was able to do it, I name tagged it, and locked it in a cell. It's probably still there to this day. But did you know that's not the only Halloween Easter egg? A much lesser known and admittedly smaller feature has to do with the bats. From October 20th to November 3rd during the spooky season, bat spawning is actually changed. You see, usually for the completely pointless bat to spawn, it has to be pretty dark, light level less than 3. But during the Halloween season, you should end up seeing even more bats than ever, with the light level only having to be less than 6. Our next Easter egg takes place at a holiday season. From December 24th to December 26th, all chests look different, other than the ender chest. It's a fun, tiny little Easter egg that gets you feeling a holiday vibe inside your favorite Minecraft world. Interestingly, way back when this was first added in 2012, skis were actually added. This is an unused texture though. It doesn't do anything. A fun Easter egg that is now unfortunately long gone. There's no way to check it out in game. Happened around Minecraft's 10th birthday, which coincidentally coincided with my 100K milestone. Looking back on this is so nostalgic. It feels so long ago now, and it's just kind of crazy. Right around the 10th birthday of Minecraft, if you placed the cake down, a 10 popped up on the cake. It was pretty cool. I'll link that 100K video in the description. Warning, it's a thing. And finally, we've landed back home in our Everything series world. I'll admit that this one, it might be a little bit of a stretch, but it's interesting at the least. The chiseled blocks in Minecraft, almost every single one of them, all reference something that is kind of near where they're from. The sandstone one, the iconic creeper. The orange sandstone, you got that wither. Chiseled nether bricks have wither skeleton. Chiseled blackstone has piglin snout, and chiseled deep slate, it has Disney Corporation. The only blocks that kind of ruined this whole really cool pattern here are the chiseled stone block, chiseled quartz block, and chiseled bookshelf. Well, actually, unless this is just referencing books, because then it's spot on. I can almost guarantee it that when I said Easter eggs in Minecraft, your first thought was probably name tag tricks. One of my favorite categories of Minecraft Easter eggs has got to be the holiday ones. Wish there was more. One of my other favorite categories is name tags, easily. And just like the holiday ones, I absolutely wish there's more. They should start adding these in updates. It's so cool. Our first Easter egg trick is a classic. It's called dinner bone, or it's called the grub. And for all of these name tag tricks to work out, it needs to be spelled exactly like it's spelled in the video. If you name any mob in Minecraft dinner bone or grub, the mob will flip upside down. This works for villagers. This works for dangerous hostile mobs. It works for classic farmable mobs. It doesn't matter. I don't know, maybe you've always wanted an ally that is just upside down. We'll name it Grum and it'll fly around upside down and do his job just like normal. It's so funny. Next up, we've got an Easter egg that only works on sheep and is just as iconic as the dinner bone one. When I was younger, this one blew my mind and I thought it was so overpowered as well. I didn't really fully comprehend how it worked. If you name tag any sheep in the game Jeb, it will begin this slow rainbow gradient. It's amazing. It's so cool. Unfortunately, though, when you shear the Jeb sheep, the color of wool that you're going to get is just going to correspond to whatever color it was before it was name tagged. You don't actually get rainbow colored wool. Out of the name tag tricks, I feel like this is maybe the least known one. This one's called Toasts. It's actually kind of a sad story behind this one too. Holtz, an old Minecraft dev. When Holtz was developing rabbits, community member Zygen420 asked for a skin that looks like his girlfriend's lost rabbit, Toast. And then it was done. The generous, caring mad lad himself, Holtz, made it possible. And by name tagging a rabbit Toast, it will end up looking something like this right here. It's pretty cool. Finally, last but not least, we have an absolutely vicious, 100% ruthless one. This is dangerous. Vindicators. As you most likely know, they are dangerous, one of the most strongest mobs in the game. Really, really bad. Altogether no good, but we make it even worse by calling it Johnny. If we name tag this thing Johnny, it will become a vicious, ruthless monster, taking out everything in its path. If this thing were to focus on its targets, look at this thing, it annihilates literally everything in the game. It doesn't matter if it's a new mob, an old mob, a tiny mob, or even a gigantic mob that's supposed to be on its team. It doesn't matter. Johnny is so dangerous. It'll attack everything in the game, other than ghasts and other illagers. What and why? The poor sniffer. Oh no, the poor sniffer. Who would have done that? No. It's a reference to one of my favorite movies ever, The Shining. And it's just so cool. And while we're talking about dangerous mobs, we need to take a look at the iconic Killer Rabbit. OGs will know that we've already done a full episode on the Killer Rabbit because there's actually a lot more to it than you would think. Long story short with here, this is a mob that at one point actually generated in the game and is insanely strong. And just innately hates the player for no reason and deals damage pretty quickly. This thing was actually deemed so strong that the devs removed it from the game because it was essentially just a death loop. It's so dangerous. For more on essentially Minecraft's feature that was too dangerous, check out the Everything series episode on this thing after this one. For our next category of Easter eggs, we're checking out things that you would literally never see in survival Minecraft. These are texture-related Easter eggs. Inside of the files, for some things in the game, there are hidden secrets. Just like the splash text, honestly, this is one of those features where there's just too many to go over one by one. Instead, here are some of the more well-known ones. One of my favorites here is the Elder Guardian and the Guardian textures having Jeb written on it, and the inside of the Guardian being literally... What is that? Minecraft is a near universal game at this point. This thing is translated into like almost every language imaginable, including lolcat. Tucked in between some of the more legitimate language options, you've got, beautiful ones. We'll say beautiful. The cool thing is the devs are continuing to support these languages through updates. Looking at some of the new 1.20 stuff, it's got strange names. Aw, man. I was hoping for more. Lolcat is a pretty interesting one you should check out. We've got upside down English that turns all of the text in the game upside down. Dinnerbone. Shakespearean English if you're something of a poet yourself. And my favorite on all these ones, pirate speak. It's great. Did you know that it's possible to wear certain blocks and items? And I'm not just talking like armor or even the pumpkin. Like if I wanted to roleplay as a pillager or something, I could literally wear a banner. When you wear most of the items in Minecraft, it's pretty uneventful, but some are different. If you wear a banner, any of them, you'll wear it kind of like a pillager. If you wear any fence gate in the game, it's like a glasses or something. And even more so if you remove the outer layer of your skin. What am I looking at? Maybe you got bad vision, but like not that bad of vision. Well then wear a lead, and it's a monocle. Just like with our good friend the banner, if you wear a feather, it'll stick straight up behind your head. If you're into that immersive modern gameplay, COD, and it's kind of like one of those like talking things, you know, on the side of your head, like you're talking to it. A mic. It's like a mic. I almost don't even want to tell you about this next one because I feel like it's like enabling a certain group of people. But for this next one, if you wear a bone and remove the outer layer of your skin, oh God, if you wear a bone, it goes in your mouth. Like you hold it in your mouth. It's terrifying, but a bake up. I saved the best for last. If you wear an end rod, if you wear an end rod, you become a literal narwhal. It sticks straight out of your head, just like that. You're a unicorn, a narwhal, whatever you want to call it. Genuinely, I wish some of this stuff was actually possible in survival Minecraft. It would be such a cool Easter egg to throw an end rod up there, and then all of a sudden, this happens. It's so funny. Last but not least today, we got the creepiest Easter egg of all. Inside of some of the sound waves for Minecraft's music discs, more so the classic iconic ones, you got pictures and images and faces going on here. Look at this creeper. To check these secrets out for yourself, you're going to need to convert the music discs into waveform and then run them through a spectrogram. They'll create an image. The creeper face is found inside of ambient sound 14 that'll play in your world. This is an image of what's going on in disc 11. Check out that face right there and the 12. Take a look at disc 11 from another angle and we've got Steve staring right at us in 1241. As you may know, this 1241 is referencing who actually made these music discs, the C418. 12 is the hexadecimal of C and 41, it's like 418. Easter eggs in Minecraft, every single major one of them. What is your favorite Easter egg? You let me know down below. Also down below, how many did you know? And do you know one that I don't know? Because if you do, please share. This is so interesting. Thank you all so much for watching. You're the best. I recommend this one next. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.